Hi, I'm Kunduru Jayendra. I'm from Central Queensland University, Melbourne, and my group members are Sai Bhaskar and Sai Prasad. Today, I'm going to tell you about a scenario which aim of the scenario is to design an enterprise network for a chain of medical centers. And the main aim in which I want to cover this PPT is the list of business goals and the constraints, and the list of technical goals and the trade-offs, and mainly about the table of user communities, data stores, and the network application of traffic flows. Uh, Firstly, about the scenario, the main aim of the PPT is to get the network chain of medical centers in Australia. The network should be connect all the devices from the different medical centers in the different locations in throughout the Australia. The main center of the chain of medical center is considered to the Melbourne centers, where main relation based of the implementations. By building in the network, the patient should have to access the report based on the request, and the network also allows the third party to update the reports of the patients that came through their labs. And firstly, coming to the business goals, the main business goals of the organization are to the enterprise network of the chain of medical center, and the security should deliver the patient's record between one network to the other network. The network should allow the patient connect the Wi-Fi and request the patient report. If once the patient requests for the report should directly come from the patient server to the patient mail. The network should be suitable for the future expansion of the organization, and it should provide the central server of the residents in the medical center. It connects us the spreading medical center into the enterprise network. And not even the business goals, there is also a business constraints in the organization. The main business constraints in any organization is the budget and the staffing, scheduling, and the policies with the politics. And the budget does not become the constraint where the case study has budget not yet specified, so we are not considering the budget as the main constraint. So there will be the staffing constraint between the new implementations. And coming to the technical goals, there are many technical goals like scalability, availability, network performance, security, maneuverability, usability, affordability, and adaptability. And going through one of this, scalability, like the scalability is like upgrading the already existing network to the new network, which gives the new features in the new version of the software. And the availability, which makes 24/7 availability for the patients, doctors, and the staff, and the downtime should be minimum. And it should always be the bandwidth more. And this is all done by the having a good proper switching and routing protocols. And coming to the network availability, it should available 24/7, and like 99.5% of network should be available, and the response time should be less than zero point 0.1 seconds. And the security should be very hard that no third party can access through that. And manageability is all about the function which contains the fault management policies and the issues which are need to be cleared as soon as possible. And the usability uh, is all about the network security and the network performance. And affordability is the budget limits. uh, these are all about the technical goals. And the trade-offs which are shown in the presentation PPT are the percentage values. And finally, the user communities, which are includes the IT management and the security management director, accountant, PG, and specialist, which have the access through set of things like email, website, and browser. And the data stores between the medical stores. And these stores can be divided into many sub like PG and IT. And finally, the network applications and the traffic uh, characteristics are like a patient management system, which connects from the server to server or the server to the client. It always tell about the loads of how many kilobytes and the traffic beverages and the requirements of that. So I conclude that by this we all learned about the business goals and the constraints of the organization, and the technical goals and the trade-off. Mainly, we have covered the user communities and data source network application for the traffic rules. This is all about my presentation. Thank you very much.